education-wise, I have done MBA and I'm having 11 years of experience in teaching the students globally. I help the students in preparing for Olympiads and for competitive exams. I teach Vedic maths, and logical reasoning. So here, I always believe in providing the quality education, and definitely I would.
So I think there is some internet issue on her part. So maybe she got disconnected. She'll be joining us again soon. So children, in the meantime, can you quickly tell me your school name? To which school do you belong to? Manish Raj Behera, I would request you to switch on your camera. So we have with us Sneha ma'am again. So Dakshish is from KV number 1. Adrit is from Bethany High. Birla Public School. Sanvi belongs to Birla Public School. Loreto House. Anushka Saha is from Loreto House. All right, all right. So children, we have Sneha ma'am back with us again. So I would like her to continue. Yes, ma'am. Please continue.
Sorry for the inconvenience. So here, as I told you that I'm helping the students in preparing for the Olympiads. I teach few subjects like Vedic maths, and logical reasoning. And I always believe in providing quality education. I also want my students to respond and be interactive in the classes, okay? So I want the classes to be very fun based, very lively. So I would request everyone to please interact and clear your doubts in the session itself, okay? Do not keep your doubts and drag it to the next classes, okay? Whatever doubts you are having, please raise your hand, as you will be allowed to raise your hand and just drop a message in the chat box, okay? Then I will be unmuting you. But today only I won't be able to unmute, but yes, for other classes, I will be unmuting you, and then you can just raise your queries or doubts, whatever you have, okay? Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes.
We'll come back to you for the demo part. As of now, I would request Azra and Ravi to please switch on your cameras. We are joined by Arnas and Navya Nirala also. Okay. Now I would request Rajan sir to kindly give us the demo, and not the demo, but the exposure and the virtual tour portion, so that you have an idea of the dashboard, how you are able to access it and what is the procedure. So all over to you, Rajan sir.
Sure, ma'am. So students, let me tell you the flow of the demo. So generally your classes is of 1 hour 15 minutes, but today's the session is for 45 minutes only. And in starting, I'll just introduce you about the Olympiad success and give you the tour of Olympiad success dashboard. And after that, we will do a QA round. If you have any query or doubt, you can ask that. Okay. I'm sharing some links in the chat box, students. So there is a link for syllabus for this particular course. There is a link for like a payment link. There is a feedback form, and there is a link for all batch details. So if you want to check for any other batch, you can log in there. Then there is a link for Facebook Live. So we are live on Facebook now. So in the case if you face any technical glitch, you can also watch the demo on Facebook. And then there is our YouTube channel link. Okay, you can also subscribe our YouTube channel link. So many sessions are free there on YouTube. Okay, students. Now let me share my screen. I think my screen is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
So welcome students, welcome to the demo of class 3-4 reasoning. Let me tell you about us, about Olympiad success. But before that, let's do one question. So can you tell me which figure out of the following is odd one out? You can type the answer in the chat box and with reasoning, because it is a class for reasoning. So there should be a proper reason. You need to write the correct answer with the reasoning. Let's see who get it right. A. Arshia said A. But what is the reasoning? Nihal said D. So students, you also need to write the reasoning. Why? Why it is option A, why it is option D. I'm waiting for more responses. A. Yes, Manish, but why A? You need to write the reason. Is there any reason? Okay, everyone is saying A, but no one is giving the reason why it is A. Is there any reason for A? Okay, any other answer? Because all the shapes are same, but in the option A, because all the shapes are same, but in the option A, shapes are different. No, shapes are also different in option D. In option D also shapes are different. So that's not the correct reasoning. Okay, no problem. Do anyone have any other reason? Shall we see the correct answer? A, because A is having a triangle. Let's see. In C and D also there is a triangle. A is a right angle. A is a right angle. You mean to say is a right angle triangle? No, the triangle in option A and D are same. It crosses at right angle. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what is the reasoning here. What is the correct option? So the correct answer is D, option D. Why it is option D? See the reasoning. When we add the number of sides of each figure, like for figure A, there is a pentagon having side 5 and triangle having side 3. So the sum of both the figure sides is equal to 8. For figure B, it will be equal to 4 plus 4 equal to 8. For C, equal to 3 plus 3 equal to 6. For D, it is equal to 4 plus 3 equal to 7. And for E, it is equal to 5 plus 5 equal to 10. So sum of all options is even except option D. In option D, the sum of sides is odd. Okay, students? So the correct option is option D. So in this classes, in reasoning classes, you will understand how to solve this kind of questions. Okay. Now let's begin with our induction. So let me tell you about Olympiad Success. Olympiad Success is the India's largest online tuition platform for Olympiad exam. And students, we also have Olympiad live classes, and this is our third year in live classes. Students, we also have School Plus program. So in School Plus program, we offer 8 courses that are mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication spoken and written, both Vedic maths as well as coding. What else? We also offer online CBSE classes for grade 6 to 10 and one-on-one preparation classes for International Mathematics Olympiad like SESMO, CMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Count, US Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, TRMO, and also JME tuition classes. Now meet the rank holder for session 21-22. So many students in Olympiad Success got international rank 1. Now students, about this course. There will be around 20 students in the class and classes will be conducted on Zoom platform only. So there will be 2 sessions per week. The days will be Thursday and Sunday. And the class timing will be 4 p.m. to 5:15 p.m. So the class duration will be 75 minutes. Okay. So there will be a 5 minutes break in between. Now the session include mix of theory, practice question, doubt session, and we will also discuss previous year paper. And students, you will get reading material and practice question, which is available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success. And students, with this course, you will also get the free access to the Olympiad Success platform for topic-wise mock test for reasoning. Okay. Now the syllabus link I will share with you in the chat box. The fees for this course is 5,310 and there will be 25 sessions in this course. The fee include online classes, daily reading notes and exercises, practice of previous year paper, and like I said, you will get the access to the Olympiad Success platform for topic-wise mock test for logical reasoning. Okay, students? Now to join this course, what you need? You need a laptop with good internet speed and headphone. And as you know, students, preparation for Olympiad exam is tougher than regular school curriculum. So students will be required to spend approx 2 hours every day to cope up with the curriculum, and parent support will be needed to check answers and retrieve concepts. So the live classes for this course student will start from 18th of August, and currently we having students from 3800 school and we are catering in 35 plus countries. So this is about this course students. Now I will give you a tour of Olympiad Success dashboard. And after that, if you have any doubt, any query, we will take that. Okay, let me share my screen again. I think my screen is visible. Can you see my screen or not?
No, sir, your screen is not visible.
It is not visible. Okay. No problem. I'm sharing it. I think it is visible now.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Let me share with you students the dashboard. So when you like register for this course, we will show the share the credentials with you. With that, you can log in. Now I'm logging with my credentials just to show you the like tour of the dashboard. Let me sign in. So students, in the live classes, you will find all the material, reading material, practice questions. Okay. Let me choose my subject here, that is Reasoning Olympiad. So here you can see the schedule, like on which session, which topic we are going to cover. Let me show you the schedule. So this is the session-wise schedule, like on which session, which topic we are going to cover. And after like each and every topic, there will be a test. Okay, students? And in the end, there will be a super classes. And in the super classes, what we will do, we will discuss the previous year paper. Okay. Now, when we choose a like topic here, let me choose a topic, coding, decoding. So for each and every topic, students, you will find reading material and practice questions. Okay. And these are the answer keys. So like after each and every topic, you can go to the reading material for revision and you can practice questions here. Now, besides reading material and practice questions, students, we also have worksheets, topic-wise worksheet. So here you need to choose your subject only. Then you can access all the worksheet. Let me show you. So these are the like topic-wise worksheet for each and every topic. Okay. And you can attempt each and every worksheet 3 times. Just click on take exam to attempt it. Okay. And in the performance tab, you can check all the like answers whenever you want. Okay, students. So this is about the dashboard of Olympiad success. Now, if anyone have any doubt, any query, you can write in the chat box. Do anyone have any query, any doubt?
Please feel free to ask. You can type in the chat section. We'll be happy to answer your questions. No queries? No doubts?
It's a reasoning class today. You should ask. Okay, let me ask one question to you. Can you tell me the days of the classes? On which days we are having the classes for reasoning? You can type in the chat box. Let's see who remember.
So Venkat Mule has a question. May I know the fees?
So the fees for this course is, okay, let us ask to the students. Do anyone remember the fees for this course? Write in the chat box. Let's see who remember. 5,000? No, it is not. Yes, yes. It is 5,310. Correct.
Adrit and Ernest are right.
Yes. Okay, they have shared days also.
Nikita is also.
Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. No, this is not correct. Yes, Natik is correct. The correct answer is
Nikita
Thursday. Yes. The correct answer is Thursday and Sunday. Okay, let me ask one more questions to you. Can you tell me the timing of the classes? What are the timings? 4 to 5:15 p.m. Yes, correct. 4 to 5:15. So Sneha ma'am, today we got a very active students. Is the timing possible for the classes 6 to 7:15 p.m.? Actually, not now because we have choose this time like after taking the feedback from students. Maybe the next batch we announce that we can like start at that time. What you can do, I'm sharing some links in the chat box. So there is a feedback form. There you can like share with us. So from next time, maybe we will consider this time. Okay. So as it is a group classes, it is difficult for to change the time now. But maybe in future we will take this time. Okay. Do anyone have any other question? No. So shall we start with the demo then?
All right. I think we should start with the demo then. So Neha ma'am,
Yes.
a humble request to kindly begin the demo for all the students who are
Ma'am,
waiting.
I think there is one question. Let me take that first.
Yeah,
may I know the
Venkat
process
will
to log in so that my kid will join? So, ma'am, I'm sharing some links in the chat box. So there is a link for like payment link. So when you pay for this course, someone from our team will share the credentials with you. So the content will be there. So we will like share the credentials with you. You can log in with that.
Any other query, children? Any other doubt? Anything that you want to ask?
Okay, welcome.
No worries, Venkat. As such, we are not allowing students to speak in the demo. But yes, you'll be able to speak in the class once you join it. So, any other query from any other student, or shall we begin with the demo? What is UNG? So you can write the full word if you want to. We are not that much, into your language. Okay. So I think, should we begin with the demo?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah. So Sneha ma'am, please begin
Yes.
the demo for all the children who are waiting.
Yeah.
All over to you, ma'am.
Okay, guys. So just tell me, what do you understand by logical reasoning? Just write it down in the chat box. Anyone, if having any idea? Yeah, Navya, please just put it in the chat box, beta. Yes, guys, come on. I have not got any response yet. Okay, Nihal is telling it's maths. No, it's different from maths, beta. It's not maths. Yes, thinking and answering. Yes, it's like somewhat you can say that yes, we have to think. This is about critical thinking. Yes, logical reasoning is to think more and more. Okay, so Nathing and Navya have given me the answers. Most probably they are having the same opinion. Okay, they are just telling me that it means thinking. Yes, here we need to critically think. We need to know the logic. We need to know the actual facts why we are choosing that answer. Okay, we have to give a reason behind that. So that's the logical reasoning. Yes, yes, Manish. So yeah, let's start with the demo over here. I'll be sharing few questions over here, okay? And you have to tell me, you have to guess the correct answer, okay? Let's see whose IQ is more. So we have few topics which we are going to cover, okay? There are few diagram based questions, then analogy based questions, then we are going to find the odd one out. Then there are sequence based question, okay? A pattern will be given and you have to just continue that sequence. Then there is a mirror image. Yes, you will be given some image or some figure or some alphabets or numbers and you have to tell the mirror image of that particular thing, okay? Then we have some meaningful word based questions and then chocolate questions. Okay. So we have many questions over here, which you will be finding very interesting. And as we will be proceeding with the topics, we have to go with many more questions in details. Okay. So let's start with the first one. Now tell me, you can see a figure over here, right? A figure X. So you have to tell me which of the following options will complete the pattern in figure X. So here you can see there is a pattern drawn over here in which the left hand side and right hand side, you can see that it's a mirror image, right? There is a similarity over here. Now similarly, by looking at the image over here, you have to analyze the next figure, which is the missing one. Okay, so tell me which option would be the correct one. Okay, so I'm getting the answers, option A. So just give me the reasoning why we are choosing so. Everyone is just writing the answers. May I know the reason better? Yes, because it is same, Navya. Yes, that's correct. Here we can see a similarity, right? The left hand and the right hand diagrams are the same. You can see over here in the topmost figure, right? We have a circle drawn with the pink color, and here also we can see a circle drawn with the pink color. Then you can see a standing line and a slanting line. So again, you can see a vertical and slanting line over here. So this is basically the mirror image. Okay, so here you are just going to find another similarity. So this will be obviously the option A. Okay, why we can't go with the option D, though it is very similar, but we can't. Why? Because you can see that we don't have this vertical line crossing over here, right? Whereas in the original diagram, we have the vertical line crossing over here. Similarly, we can't go with the option B and C because the colors, you can see we have the circle with the pink color over here, whereas we don't have any pink color over here in the question, right? So the mirror image of this diagram would be option A. I hope I have made myself clear. Is there any doubt to anyone in this? You can raise your hand. Anyone? No doubt. Okay. Yes. So that's correct. So we are just matching the left hand side and right hand side figure. Okay. Here you can see a similarity, right? So that's correct. Very good. Now let's move on to the second question. In this question, you have to tell me figure X is exactly embedded as of its part. Okay, one of its part. Now what is embedded? So embedded actually means that in which figure you are seeing this figure X as hidden. Okay, so what does this embedded means? Embedded actually means hidden. So this figure X is hidden inside another figure. So which is that figure? Yes, Natik, Anas, Sana, Anushka, yes. Guys, please send me the direct answer if you can. Okay. So please change the settings and do not send it to everyone. Better if you can send the answers directly to me so that everyone can guess the answers. Okay. Yes, that's correct. Very good. Everyone has given me the correct answer. It's figure B, and you can obviously see this figure lying in the embedded figure is lying over here in the option B. You can't see the same figure X in A or C or D, right? So that's correct. Very good. Now let's move on to the third question. This is the analogy based question. Now what is an analogy based question? That means here you have to identify the relation. Okay, there will be some given figures, or there will be some given alphabets or numbers, or some series or some sequence will be given. Okay, you have to find out the relation of the first term with the second term, and similarly you are going to find the relation of the third term with the fourth one. Okay, so these two are paired, and another way you can see W and the next number would be paired. Okay, so the alphabet G is equal to 7 over here. So how come we got 7 over here? So you can just calculate the values A, B, C, D, E, F, G. G is the 7th alphabet, right? So similarly, W would be which alphabet? You have to find the missing term. So tell me. Okay, I'm getting two answers. Someone is giving 23, someone is 24. Guys, I hope I should not teach you right now ABCD. Okay, so please do it carefully. Yes, maximum of the students have given me the correct answer. That's 23. So yes, we are having W's value as 23. You can see over here, we have numbered the alphabets, right? A is coming in the first position, so I'm writing 1 over here. B is coming in the second position, so I'm writing 2 over here. Okay, similarly, W is lying in the 23rd position. Okay, so what will be the value of W? You are going to find out the relation, so that would be 23. Okay, now we have a trick to remember the values. Like you can see over here, you can remember the G with a trick which is written 7 over here. So with a G, I'm also writing 7 along with it. Okay, so what's the position of G? That's 7. Similarly, W somewhat looks like 3, right? So here for the W, you are going to just take a position, and here it's 3. So you know that W is coming in the end, right? We have the few alphabets approaching in the end. So that would be 23, as we have 26 letters. So this would be 23. Okay. So we have few tricks over here to remember the position of the alphabets. We will be learning those. Okay. Now, next, you guys are going to tell me you have to find the odd one out. Okay, so this you have to be very careful, and you have to look at the figure very carefully. So tell me, which one is the odd one out? So you can just leave a text. Guys, please give me the reason. Give me the logic behind that. Why you guys are choosing B and not C and D or A? So just give me the reason behind that, better. Okay, Nikita is telling because we have 12. 12, you mean to say 12 beads over there? No, Nikita, I think we have 12 beads. That's okay, but there might be some other reason also. Just try to find out the another logic. Just like the way sir has dealt with the example, remember? So just try to find out. If you just go with that example, like in that shapes, sir has told you the number of sides that each shape is having, and you guys are adding, right? So just tell, yes, Sanvi, that's correct. It has odd number of beads. That's correct. Very good. So that's the option D, right? Now you can see over here how many beads we are having. So you can just count. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, we have 8 over here, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 plus 8, this is 16, which is even number, right? Next, let's come to the option B over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 beads over here, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 over here. So 6 plus 6 equals 12. This is also even number. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. Option C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm having 7 in one side. And let's check the another side over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So we do have 7 over here also. Again, what would be 7 plus 7? Total number of beads? 14. Right. Now let's move on to the last option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm having 7 over here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have 8 beads on the left hand side and 7 beads on the right hand side. Whereas in the other figures, you can see that we have equal number of beads on both the sides, right? So what is 8 plus 7 over here? That's 15. So this is completely odd, as well as you can differentiate with the number of beads over here. We are having different beads. Okay, we are not having the same number of beads. This is unequal number of beads over here in the option D. So we will be moving on with this option. Okay. As you can see, we are not having the equal number of beads, whereas the other options we can see we have 8 beads, 8 beads, 6 beads, 6, 7, 7. In both the sides, we have equal number of beads. Okay. So here we have odd numbers as well as unequal number of beads. We have 2 reasons over here. Okay. Is that clear to everyone? Guys, please do respond. You can show me a thumbs up if it's clear. Okay, thank you. Yes, Navya, you have any doubt, Peter? So just put it in the chat box, Peter. Today I can't unmute. Okay, so it's a request only for today's class. You can just put it in the chat box, and from the next class onwards, I will be unmuting you if you have any doubt. Okay. Yes, Venkat, the answer is D. Yes, Navya, just put your query in the chat box. Can you explain again? Yes, sure. So here I am explaining you that when we count the number of beads over here, okay? So here you have 8 beads on one side. Again, you have 8 beads on another side, okay? So this comes up to 16. Now 16 is an even number or odd number? Even, right? So yes, we are having an even number. Now, if you go to the next option, we have 6 beads in the right hand side and 6 beads on our left hand side. Okay. Again, 6 plus 6 becomes 12, right? Again, this becomes an even number. And you can also see one more similarity over here, that we are having equal number of beads, right? So here we have 6, here also we have 6. So we have equal number of beads on both these sides. Okay. Now let's come to the option number C. Here we have 7 beads on each sides. Okay. So when you take this 7 and this 7, what will be the total over here? 14. Okay. Again, 14 is my even number. So that's correct. Next, if you just move on to the next question, we have 7 beads over here and 8 beads in the left hand side. So we have unequal number of beads, okay, as well as if you just add them, you are getting an odd number, which is 15. Okay, so that's why this is the odd one out. Okay. Okay, so please, anyone, any queries, Peter? No? Okay, so let's move on to the next question over here. Now this is a sequence based question. In the English alphabet, what will be the 3rd letter to the left of 10th letter from the left? Okay, so here you have to tell me the position. Okay, which is the 3rd letter to the left of 10th letter from the left? So first you have to identify which is the 10th letter. In such a question, we always start working from our right hand side, the last condition, whatever it is given in your question. Okay. So first we have to find out the 10th letter from the left hand side. Okay. So according to the alphabets, which is the 10th letter? Tell me. Yes. Yes, Nihal, that's correct. It's J. Yes, Sana. So we have J as the 10th letter. Okay. Now what you have to do is you have to find the letter which is third to the left of the 10th letter. Okay. So again, you are going to move towards left hand side and you are going to find the third letter to the left of J. Okay. So from J, you are going to move to the third position. So tell me what will be the letter over here when you move towards left, third position, 1, 2 and 3. So which letter will come over here? Here we will get I, right? Here we are going to get H. And what will be the third letter? G, right? So G, H and I. Yes, yes, everyone has given me the correct answer. That's correct. So here we have G, which is lying on the third letter, third position to the left of the letter J. Okay. So whenever you are given any ranking based question or any sequence based question, first you will always look for the condition that has been given in the end of the question. Okay. Because unless and until you come to know the 10th letter, you cannot find the third letter to that. Okay. So here you have to first find out the 10th letter, and there also you have to look at the condition. They are asking you to find out from the right hand side or left hand side. So here they are asking for left hand side. So just find out the 10th letter from left hand side. Then you will be just moving towards left and finding the third letter to the left of J. Okay. Is this clear, guys? Adrit, is it clear to you? Show me a thumbs up, beta, if it's clear. Okay. Shall I explain this again? Anyone, any doubt? Okay. I can't see any queries. Okay, so let's move on. Okay. Okay, Shanvi, thank you. No doubts. Next. Now you have to find the correct mirror image of the figure X. So you can see a star over here, a figure X is drawn, okay? And there's a written letters over here, inscribed over there. The word is star, right? And also there are two numbers, 2 and 3. Now the mirror is placed on the right of the figure. You can see over here on the right hand side, we have a mirror placed over here, right? So how will that figure look like in the mirror? You are going to tell me the image. So which option would be the correct one? A, B, C or D? You know how the letters look like in the mirror or how the numbers look like in the mirror? You know? They actually seem to be opposite. Okay? So you have to tell me which one is the correct one. Okay, so I'm getting variety of answers. Someone is saying A, someone is saying C. Okay, so I'm getting mixed answers. But let me tell you how it will look like. So you have a star over here, na? So you can just look at the letters and then also you can look at the numbers and then decide. So this S, when a mirror is placed, you will see that this S will look like S in this way. It will be just opposite. Okay. But since this is the mirror is placed in my right hand side, so what will be the first letter that will be displayed? That will be displayed as R over here. So how is R written? Tell me the mirror image of R. This will be written just opposite. Okay, R. A will be written as it is. So we don't have any difference over here. In fact, even in the T, we don't find any difference. T will also look as it is. And then we have S over here. Okay. Now, even the numbers here in the right hand side, you can see 3. So in the mirror, it will be placed in the left hand side position. In fact, you can also look yourself in the mirror. When you raise your left hand, you will see that in the mirror, you will see that you are raising your right hand. When you raise your right hand in the mirror, it will be reflected as if you are raising your left hand. Okay. So similarly, if the letter is written in your right hand side, that will be reflected as if it is written in your left hand side, and the number or letter which is on your left will appear to be in the right. Okay. So here we are having 3 in the right hand side. So this 3 will come over here first in the left hand side. Okay. Again 3 is written in this way. Okay. And 2. So how is 2 written? 2 is to be written in your left hand side, and this 2 will be displayed in this manner. Okay. So by looking at the alphabets and numbers, you can just tell me which option will be the correct one. Tell me. So this is option, no, option C is not there. I think it's option A. Yes, option A is the correct one. Okay. Yes. Okay. So now let's move on to the next question over here. Now, which of the following words cannot be made from the letters of the given word carpenter? Okay, so you have the word over here, carpenter. Okay, you have to tell me which of the following words cannot be made from the letters of this word. Okay, so just look at the letters over here carefully, and you have to check the options. Which word cannot be formed? They are asking you cannot. Okay, so tell me. Nikita, if you have any query, beta, please put it in the chat box. Ma'am didn't understand the question. Okay, so here you can see the word carpenter. Okay, and now you have to see whether you can make this word or not. Like you are having N over here, right? N is written over here. So do you have N in carpenter? Yes, you have N. Then E. Yes, you have. Then C. Yes, you have. Then P. Yes, you have. Then A. Yes, and then R. Okay. So you can form the first word over here, nectar. Okay. Now understood? Now you are going to check for the other options also. Which word can be formed, you know, and which word cannot be formed, you have to just choose that option. Okay. So just try it out. C, because it has I while carpenter doesn't. Yes, very good, Nihal. That's correct. You have given the logic also, the reasoning behind that. That's very good. Here you can see in painter, you have I over here. Whereas in the word carpenter, you don't have any I. Right. So What will be the word which we cannot form with the given word carpenter? That's a option number C, that's painter. Okay, is this clear? Okay, next, let's move on to the next question over here. Chocolate questions, yes. So here we have a pattern and you have to complete this series, okay, the pattern. So if the pattern continues in the same way, then what will be the next two numbers in the given pattern? 85, 78, 71, 64, 57, 50. Now you have to tell me what is the pattern that has been followed over here. Okay, you can have many types of patterns, like you can also have the alternate numbers pattern, or you can also find the difference. Okay, you can have a square pattern, the cube pattern. So just look at the patterns very carefully, odd numbers, even numbers, everything. Okay, just look at the figures very carefully and tell me what is the pattern that we are following over here, and what will be the next two numbers in the given pattern, the missing numbers. Arnas, can you give me the reason behind your answer, beta? Nikita, yes, that's correct. We are subtracting 7. That's the reason, correct. So just try to find out the next two numbers, missing numbers. Here you can see that we are having the difference of 7, right? We are subtracting 7 over here. So 85 minus 7, I'm getting 78. 78 minus 7, we are getting 71. Then 71 minus 7 would be 64. 64 minus 7 would be 57. 57 minus 7 would be 50. And 50 minus 7, what will be the next number? If you subtract 7, you just have to keep on subtracting 7 for the next pattern. So what is 50 minus 7? Yes, that's correct, Adrit, 43. So what will be the next pattern over here? 43, the next missing number. And now what is 43 minus 7? Again, you have to subtract minus 7. So what is 43 minus 7? Yes, that's correct. We have 36. Okay, so each time we are just subtracting 7 to the number given and we are getting the answer. So this is 36 and the 43. So the option number C. Okay, the third option. Is that clear to everyone what we are doing? We are just subtracting. We are having the difference of 7 over here. So we are just subtracting 7 in each numbers and we are getting the next number. Okay. Okay. You can see the reason over here. In this pattern, on moving from left to right, the value of the numbers are decreasing by 7. So the correct pattern is 85, 78, 71, 64, 57, 50, 43, 36. Okay. Okay. Now you are going to tell me what is the correct answer for this. Okay. So tell me. You can see some alphabets over here. You have to find out the correct answer. And please give me the reason behind that. Okay. You have to just find the relation. Yeah. Nikita, you have been mentioned a relation, the analogy relation over here. Okay. This is one relation. You can see a single is to sign, right? BB is to V. This is one relation. And then we have AA is to what? So you have to find out the relation. So first you have to see the relation between the first two terms, which is BB and V. So tell me, what is the alphabetical value of B? What is the position of B? Okay, Nihal. Let's see whether your answer is correct or not. Okay. Okay. So the position of this alphabet is 2, right? Again, the position of B is 2. So 22. And now what's the position of V? Tell me. V is also 22. You can see a relation over here that V is also 22, right? Similarly, you have to tell the position of A and A, which is 11. So which is the 11th alphabet now? You have to find out the answer. Which is the 11th alphabet? Yes, that's correct. In fact, I also got the logic. Adrit has also given me a logic. Yes, that's correct. Good. Okay. So almost everyone has given me the correct answer. So the 11th alphabet would be K. Yes. J is your 10th alphabet. So K would be the 11th one. So what's the final answer for this? AA is to K. Okay. Now I suppose this logic is clear to you guys. Yes. Any doubt over here? No? Okay. See, even the explanation has been given over here. You have been given the position of every letters over here, A, B, C, D, A to Z, okay, all the letters. And as I told you, the relationship you are going to find out for B, B and V. So B stands for 2 again, this would be 22. And in fact, the position of V is also 22. It's the 22nd letter in our English alphabet, right? Similarly, the A's position would be 1, 1, and the 11th letter in the English alphabet is K, right? K's position is 11th. That's correct over here. I suppose I have made myself clear, right? Okay. So in this way, we have many such questions which we are going to deal, as I have dealt with one question of every topics. Okay. So you will be learning all these things: diagram based question, analogy based question, the odd one out, the sequence based question, the mirror images, the meaningful word based question, and also some pattern based, the chocolate questions, right? So just tell me, how did you find this session? Just put it in the chat box. Did you find this reasoning interesting? Okay. Nice, amazing, interesting, wonderful, outstanding. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Over to Rajan sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the wonderful session. So thank you, students, for joining today. I'm sharing some links with you in the chat box. What you can do, you can copy the links and save somewhere. So now Sneha ma'am will meet you in the live classes. Thank you, Manish. Okay, so students, we will meet you in the live classes now.
Right. Yes, I'm also taking the maths classes, right?
Yes, correct. Okay, then. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful session. Thank you, students, for joining.
Thank you.
We will meet in the live classes now. Bye, everyone.
Okay, bye. Okay, guys. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Have a nice day, sir.
We will share through WhatsApp. Don't worry.